Hi guys, Iron Cameraman here. Thanks to some intel from Mr. Boom, we now know that the season will include 7 additional scenes. Yesterday we made some guesses, but it turns out we were a bit hasty and didn't dig deep enough into all the details. Today we're going to take a more serious approach and really break things down to figure out what's coming. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. So, before we dive in, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. That's the best way to support our team. Anyway, let's get started. First off, these scenes are expected to answer some long-standing questions, starting all the way back from episode 70, particularly the ending where the detective watches Plunger's death live on stream. That moment kicked off his storyline, including Lucky's arrest, but what exactly happened during all of that? Back in episode 65, Lucky first raised suspicions when the policeman didn't shoot him, even though he clearly had one more bullet. Did that moment become part of Lucky's case? And how did he even start working with the secret agent in the first place? Their initial meeting obviously happened long before the operation to eliminate the scientist. Could Lucky have been the operator we saw in episode 47, who was later found, repaired, and recruited by the secret agent? And what's the secret agent's plan that Boom mentioned? Also, there's an important difference in the scene shown in the short. It features a moment from season 22 that wasn't broadcast or recorded, meaning it couldn't have been viewed in the future. Most likely, this new version was fabricated by the secret agent as part of an unknown scheme. On the table, we can also spot a photo showing a moment from episode 70, the secret agent being appointed as the new administrator of Alpha Hills. It's possible that the photograph dropped by the SWAT also became part of the case. This means the detective's real target might not be Lucky, but the secret agent himself, with the laptop footage meant to convince the detective that the secret agent is an ally of the Alliance and a good guy, which Lucky himself reinforces by giving a thumbs up. In episode 73, we got a rare glimpse of humans, including the policewoman. But what happened to them? After meeting Camerawoman, there's a gap in the story, followed by the policewoman's sudden transformation into a mutant. How did that happen? Did the man without headphones, who briefly flashed a skibidi smile, infect her and everyone else? Where are the agents taking the rescued humans, and do they even have safe havens? The last time we saw the policewoman, she had received another upgrade and was leading a group of rescued agents. But how did that happen? The rescue itself seems suspicious, as the agents had bags over their heads, which doesn't make much sense. It doesn't seem like the Skibidi Toilets view the agents as true allies. More like, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Obviously, the common threat for both sides is the Astros, who, as we've seen, attack both agents and Skibidis equally. Or do they? Here's the thing. Some Astros have markings on their foreheads and necks, as well as collars with strange devices. These symbols literally represent planet Earth, suggesting that these Astros are linked to Earth-based Skibidi Toilets, while the collars appear to function as control devices, almost like parasites. This implies that the Astros are capturing certain Skibidis and turning them into controlled Astros, as indicated by their red eyes. But where and how is this transformation carried out? What's the selection process, and are all Skibidi Toilets even capable of undergoing such an upgrade? And speaking of unexpected survival, let's talk about Simp. We all thought he was done for back in episode 57, but somehow he miraculously returned in episode 74, weakly reaching out to his beloved TV woman and even dropping her photo, the one thing that seemed to keep him going while he was held captive. But what's next for him? Did the agents repair him? Upgrade him? Will he continue fighting for TV Woman's heart, and why is she so important to him? Could it be that they shared unspoken feelings back when they were human? And yet, will Simp hold a grudge against his comrades for abandoning him, or against TV Woman for ignoring him? Who you'd least expect this from is the Titan Cameraman. He heroically drew the Astro's fire onto himself so that Titan TV Man and Speaker Man could escape alive from the chaos unleashed during the Astro's first appearance. However, Titan TV Man was too quick to mourn his comrade with the words, "I can't lose both of you," because, as we later learned from the UFO's conversation with the Duchess, the team pursuing the Titan was lost, and the Astro's connection was disrupted. It seems likely the secret agent had a hand in this, but if that's true, how exactly did he help the Titan? What happened to him after his clash with the Astros? Where is he now? And in what condition? If the Astros capture him, they could take control of him just as they did with Titan TV Man, adding him to their already formidable army. But then, there's also Speakerman Titan. Where is he? Where was he teleported? He wasn't at the TV Men's base, so it's safe to assume he's at the Speakerman's base undergoing repairs and upgrades. If that's the case, then the TV Men must know the locations of all the bases. Otherwise, how could Titan TV Man have teleported Speakerman home? Judging by what the TV scientist said, the Speakermen are preparing their armada. They're gearing up for action soon, and that likely includes their Titan. We've already seen the power of sound in DJ's hands, so we can only imagine what an entire armada is capable of. Of course, the Skibidi Toilets have their own kind of Titan, G-Man. But here's the catch. Since the Skibidi Toilets headed to the Cameraman's base, it's clear they no longer have one of their own, specifically Alpha Hills. We even saw the UFO and the Scorpion near it earlier, meaning the Astros know its location, and it's likely either captured or destroyed. That raises a big question. How did G-Man, with no weapons and even his core drained of energy, manage to obtain Astro technology samples for upgrades? The same goes for the G-Squad and Kleiner, who's piloting the restored Scientist Mech 2.0. A large-scale upgrade like this would require not only access to superior enemy tech, but also a safe, well-equipped location to study and implement it, especially for someone as massive as G-Man. And all this while remaining undetected. Equally elusive is the mysterious character controlling the chair, starting in episode 75. You'd think it might be the secret agent, but he rarely intervenes directly, and the chair was inactive most of the time, with the agent himself appearing in the background. That leaves one plausible candidate, PC Man, whose invisibility ability was shown during his debut. But where did PC Man come from? Is he working alone? Is he collaborating with the secret agent, given the green energy? And why is he hiding even from the Alliance, despite stepping in to help at least once? But one character who's not hiding is the Duchess. From her very first appearance, she stood out with her abilities and the evident respect the UFO showed her. But when and where did she acquire nearly an entire Titan's body? It's clearly not Titan Cameraman's body, as some might think. Capturing and controlling him, like they did with Titan TV Man, would have been more advantageous. Let's not forget the Juggernaut Duke mentioned by her. It seems we should expect his arrival soon, but who is he and what is he capable of? One last unanswered question. The secret agent and his plan involving Lucky Cameraman. There's also that hint of green static at the end of episode 77. Does that mean he'll intervene directly in the event soon? And what has he been up to all this time? Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next videos, and leave a like if you enjoyed this one. See you next time.